Hey, hey. Check this out. Two toroids connected in somewhat bifilar fashion. Single wires off of their secondaries being rectified. You got a neon bulb in between the two neutral, wherever the neutral ends up and where the line ends up. But I will remove it later. Seeing some interesting stats on the kilowatt meter. Voltage is ramping up. There is no current happening in either of these. Yet our neon indicates we have voltage. Okay, so interesting thing. Focus. We get up to about 89 volts. DC being rectified. I can almost light an LED with it. I read about 1.6 volts, and it lights continuously very dim. I can pulse it very quickly and get it a lot brighter. Got a 12 volt tractor battery here. Using it as a load. I'll show you here. But first things first, we're going to hook up the battery here. And you see, let me turn it off for a minute. That way the battery voltage and discharge. Okay, battery voltage is bringing the capacitor back up to, and hook the ground rod real quick. Okay, 6.4. I'm going to flip it on. You see we start climbing up real rapidly now. Signal's back. 6.549, slowly climbing. Now we're going to turn around and add Mr. Ground Rod right here at the battery, which is effectively on the negative of the rectified capacitor, and we climb much faster. But there's no microamps on the ground wire. And there's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Pick a power factor 1. Been running for 35 minutes. 0. Anyway, so there's no loading going on. There's no current flowing in the primary. No mutual induction magnetically occurring between the primary and the secondary because there's no return path for current to flow. Only the signal. Now, it works even without this other toroid here. And it also works without the bifilar configuration. It literally works with a single wire through the primary terminated, and then a single wire of one of the secondaries being rectified. And it's charging the battery. Which also doesn't appear to have any effect on the ground. The ground adds a little bit extra current to it, but there's no real, nothing registering on the galvanometer. So here's the neon light. So you think maybe there's electrons jumping back and forth between there. Focus. Hey, maybe there's electrons jumping back and forth between there. Maybe. Okay, we'll take it out. Let me unhook the battery to illustrate. Still climbing. Battery's unhooked. Just got them ground rod hooked to the negative side still. Which it even works without it. Hook the ground rod of the battery. No movement. I can hook the ground rod over here and give it a little bit different of a boost. This would be on the still on the AC side of the rectifier. Hook it up. Let's to climb back up slowly. Could charge it overnight. It will light an LED. Let me find my LED here. But Not at 35 volts, that'll blow it. It's backwards. There it is. It almost wants to light it constantly. Just very dim, you can see it, but there's too much light here. As soon as I let it go up to 3 or 4 volts, it fires it, no problem. And too much will blow it out. 6, 7. Neat, huh? We've taken the bulb out here, so there's technically no path for electrons to flow back to the input source, nor really to any external earth rod, because there's no electrical connection between there. And you can load it without affecting power factor at the source.